Session 7, Job Analysis and Design. After studying this session, you should be able to 1. Define and describe what job analysis and job designs are. Identify and explain the various sections of a job analysis, and then explain the importance of job analysis. Provide examples illustrating the various factors that must be taken into account in designing a job, and then discuss the various job characteristics that motivate employees. What is a job? A job consists of a group of related activities and duties. The duties of a job should consist of natural units of a work that are similar and related. 2. They should be clear and distinct from those of other jobs to minimize misunderstanding and conflict among employees, to enable them to recognize what is expected of them. So what is a position? A position consists of differences in duties and responsibilities performed by only one employee. Job analysis. It is the process of obtaining information about a job by determining what the duties, tasks, or activities of a job is. Thus, human resource managers use the data obtained to develop job descriptions and job specifications that are the basis for employee performance appraisal and development in work organizations. The ultimate purpose of job analysis is to improve organizational performance and productivity. So job analysis deals with two major things. 1, job specification and job description. Job specification. It entails a statement of the needed knowledge, skills, and abilities of the person who is to perform the job. And job descriptions entail the statement of the task, duties, and responsibilities of a job to be performed. Gathering job information for job analysis. The most common methods of analyzing jobs are through 1. Interviews. So the job analyst may question individuals, employees, and managers about the jobs under review. What do they do to get information about that? Another discipline is giving them questionnaires. That is, the job analyst may circulate prepared questionnaires to be filled out individually by the job holders and managers so that they can elicit the information for the job. The third one is observations. That is, the job analyst may learn about the jobs by observing and recording on a standardized form the activities of the job holder. That means that the job analyst may go to the website and sit down and observe how people are working. By then he or she gathers the information about that particular job. So that is observation. What are the key elements of a job description? First of all, a job description must have what called a job title. And the job title indicates job duties and organizational level. It must also have job identification that will distinguish or differentiate the job from all other jobs. It must also have essential functions, that is the job duties, which means it should indicate responsibilities entailed and results to be accomplished. There must also be job specifications, and this deals with the skills required to perform the job and the physical demands of the job. So job titles in detail. The job title provides status to the employee. It indicates what the duties of the job entails. It indicates the relative level occupied by each holder in the organizational hierarchy. So a senior person, for instance, can have what called managing director. Then we say assistant or deputy managing director. Job identification and the sections. This will be departmental locations of the job. So person to whom the job holder reports, date the job description was last revised. It will also define payrolls or code numbers. It also deals with the number of employees performing the job, the number of employees in the department where the job is located. It also talks about the statement of the job. Then job duties or essential functions, that is the sections of the job. This entails the statements of the job duties, or the statements of the job duties that are things or arranged in order of importance that indicate the weight or value of each duty. Weight of a duty is determined by the percentage of time devoted to do that particular job. They stress the responsibilities that duties entail and the results to be accomplished. They indicate the tools and equipment used by the employee in performing the job. Job specifications. These include personal qualifications an individual must possess in order to perform the duties and responsibilities. So this will be the skills required to perform a particular job, which means that the education or experience of the person that may include specialized training, personal traits or abilities, interpersonal skills or specific behavioral attributes, and manual dexterities. For instance, how skillful the person is in using his hands or her hands in that. An example is if it's a hairdresser or a barber. Then the physical demands of the job. That is, how much walking, standing, reaching, lifting, sitting, talking, and the conditions and hazards of the physical work environment. That determines the physical demands of the job too. So job designs. This entails the outcome of a job analysis that improves jobs through technological and human considerations in order to enhance organizational efficiency and employee job satisfaction. So in designing jobs, we may have what we call flexible work schedules. Flexible work schedules, which includes compressed work week. Compressed work week is shortening the number of days in the work week by lengthening the number of hours worked per day. Example is, if for instance somebody works 5 days a week, that is Monday to Friday, and you work 8 hours, we could decide to compress the work week for you. Now instead of 5 days, come 3 days. However, instead of now 8 hours per day, you are now going to work 12 hours per day, which will equate to certainly the same thing, but now you start Monday and end Wednesday. Flex time. This includes working hours that permit employees to the option of choosing daily starting and quitting times, provided that they work a set number of hours per day or week. That is to say, you can decide that instead of coming at 7:30 or 8:30 from work and closing at 5, you now come at say 9 or 12, but you close at 9 or 10, which means you are using the same time, but we've given you the flexible time to come to work. Also, all employees are required to be present during a designated core period. For instance, if 12 o'clock is a meeting time for all of us, then that means everybody must be there at 12 o'clock and nobody misses that 12 mark. Flexible hours reduce absenteeism and tardiness. So people who like sleeping a lot, for instance, they can sleep. And if you decide you like sleeping, can decide don't come at 7:30 because you'll be sleeping by then, so that you don't come to work sleeping again. Employees can schedule their working hours for the time of day when they are most productive. So this flex time is an aspect of designing a job to make sure that it benefits people. Then flexible work schedules also include job sharing. And job sharing simply means is the arrangement whereby 2 part-time employees perform a job that otherwise would have been held by 1 full-time employee. This simply means, for instance, in my job as a teacher, if they take 2 part-timers, and at the 2 part-timers, for instance, one can take my job for maybe say from Monday to Wednesday, then another person will take from Thursday to Saturday. But these are part-timers that they could pay them, and then I, as a distance, will not be working again, and it may be beneficial to the organization. Another flexible working schedule is what we call telecommuting. And in telecommuting is the use of personal computers, networks, and other communication technologies such as fax machines to do work in the home that is traditionally done in the workplace. So instead of working at the office, I may be working at home using computers and everything and giving the same work schedule and so on. So job analysis is very significant and information can be gathered from several sources. In fact, the format of a job description varies widely, often reflecting the needs of the organizations and the expertise of the job writer. I now refer you to session slide 7 to read through and also read the reading material on this session. Thank you.